In transit today, switches to high gear, both figuratively and literally. Quebec race car driver Alex Tagliani recently visited the Laurier Macdonald Career Centre in St. Leonard to explore possible internship opportunities for auto mechanics students at his TAG e-karting and amusement center. During the visit, he spoke with students and staff, discussed how hands-on experience in electric kart maintenance could benefit students entering the evolving automotive industry. Let's find out a little bit more about this with two voices. Of course, Alex Tagliani, Quebec race car driver. He's on the line. Alex, welcome to the program.
How are you guys?
Good. It's great to have you on. And we're also joined by Dino Buontempo, an auto mechanics teacher at Laurier Macdonald Career Centre. Dino, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
It's great to have both of you on. So first things first, Dino, why don't you just set the stage here? Why don't you tell our listeners what you do in that auto mechanics program at Laurier Macdonald Career Centre?
So at our center, we have different tasks we do. We do general mechanics. We touch from engines to transmissions to electronics to the computer systems to the electric vehicles as well. So we touch a little bit on all the aspects of the engine of the car, the whole structure of the car as well, so that when the students leave our center, they're ready to actually work in the field. And we have up-to-date equipment, which we do find in different dealerships and small garages, so that nothing becomes a surprise to the students when we get good feedback from when we go visit them on stage, saying that they're happy with the way we train them and how well prepared they are for the industry once they leave our center. So we touch everything that's got to do on gasoline engines, and also now we do electric vehicles as well.
Electric as well. So, Alex, this is the perfect lead into your interest and why you ended up at the Laurier Macdonald Career Centre. Tell us why you went for that visit.
Well, first of all, the curiosity to see, the school. I have friends there that came through the ranks, and we still have relationships. They're working as mechanics, and I was surprised. It's an amazing school. It's just the technology there to teach the kids is really amazing. But what really amazes me is that I've been in motorsport for all my career and my life, and I was telling some people that I don't think that my guys that were basically working on $1 million cars and going at 400 k's an hour, basically putting their hands on those pieces and those machinery, even had the chance to come through the ranks and be well supported by a school like that. So that was amazing. But also the fact that with Tag karting, we have a center in Sainte-Thérèse. We have very, very high-tech indoor electric carts. Those pieces cost about $20,000 a piece. They have a lot of technology on it, and it's just the constant evolution in that world to give really great customer experience requires, a team of guys that are going to maintain this fleet to very high standards, and also you also need to just constantly put effort to develop those carts and put some R&D into it to adapt to the environment that we have, and and this will be serving us well if we want to open more centers around the province. So I think having a connection with Laurier Macdonald was a good thing.
Alex, why don't you just tell me also a bit about that transition to these electric karting cars, right? Because every time I've gone karting, I think of the smell, right, from the gasoline engines, or So tell me about that. Is that now where that industry is going as well? Or are all karting centers becoming e-karts?
So you outside, like the karting came from outside, and then when they decided to do indoor karting, they just took the outdoor kart and bring them inside. But as you say, the disadvantage is just the smell and the quality of the environment is not good. So when we build the center like we built with 6 lanes of bowling and axe throwing and laser tag and an arena of VR and simulators We have a resto bar upstairs. We have corporate events with corporate rooms, super high tech as well. At some point, if one of your main attraction is the karting, it requires for the go-karts to give that experience, but also to maintain your environment and your center with, the cleanest, the most, clean possible and with the, good atmosphere and good environment. So, for us, it was a no-brainer to go with electric karts, but also you have to remember that electric karts provide really good performance. So when you have a lot of weight, like we're carrying with those karts, we have like 2 batteries on each side, 2 different motors. We have differentials in the back. We have like a system that recuperates energy. We don't have front brakes, with brake disc in the front, but we don't have rear brakes. So, like the pedals are electric, so you adjust your distance with your pedals, with a button on the steering wheel. So it comes with like the advantage of a lot of things that you want when you operate a center like this, because it's electric. If it's a gas motor go-kart, then everything becomes mechanical. You have all these lever to adjust the pedals, and like instead of with the go-karts we have, it's all electric, and that's why it costs more to maintain them. But at the same time, the practicality of what the product gives you is really amazing. So there's no way about it. Just going with electric in a center like ours was always what we wanted.
And Alex, I imagine the acceleration must be so much fun on an electric kart as well. Now, Dino, you're having an open house tonight, right? The Laurier Macdonald Career Centre. You're having an open house where you're going to be able to, if people are interested who are listening, who may have thought about a career in auto mechanics, they should be listening up. What's happening tonight?
Sure. So this evening we have we're showcasing our center. Basically, we're showcasing all the different programs that we have, from hairdressing, aesthetics, to automobile mechanics, detailing, welding. We have many programs which will be exposed this evening, so people can see from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. And at the end of the tour in the school, we have a nice little car show outside in the parking lot. It's our 3rd annual car show that we have. And we have some food also with some music and coffee and ice cream. So, bring your families, come and visit us, come and visit our beautiful center. There's not many centers like this in Montreal. We're, I think, one of the only one that's this nice, not because we work here, but but it's one of the nicest centers that you'll probably see on the island of Montreal in the English sector anyway.
And Dino, let me just ask you about how the transition to electric vehicles is changing what you do for a living.
Yes, well, what happens is we still have to teach the students need the basics on knowing how a gasoline engine works before they can go and get the electric vehicle certification. So we still have to teach them the basics on how an internal combustion engine works, and then we transition them over and we start talking about how the electric vehicle works and so on and so forth. So it's not going directly, come to the school and go directly into the electric vehicle program. No, you have to take the DEP in gasoline engine first. Of course.
Yes. And Alex, TAG e-karting, it's in St. Therese, right? Why don't you tell our listeners here, just to wrap up, how they can enjoy e-karting at the TAG e-karting?
Well, summer is arriving, and sometimes it gets really hot. So to enjoy doing some activities with air conditioning inside. We have like multiple attractions, like I said before, we have bowling, laser tag, axe throwing. We have a brand new arena of VR. But also we have the karting, and those go-karts that we have are amazing. We have a beautiful resto bar inside. And we're very happy to work with Laurier Macdonald and provide some stage to some of the auto mechanic workers that are going to be interested in coming out soon. So that's very fun.
Wonderful. Just north of Laval, by the way, in St. Therese is where you can find TAG e-karting. Alex, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And Dino, listen, best of luck for a great event tonight.
Thank you.
Your open house. So Laurier Macdonald, the Career Centre.
To mention one last thing.
Yeah.
We also have a fashion show going on, and all proceeds will go to a fundraiser. So you can buy tickets at the door. The first showing is at 5 o'clock, and the second showing will be at 6:30.
Okay.
So you're all welcome.
5 and 6:30. Laurier Macdonald Career Centre. I guess if we Google that, we'll get all the information, the address, and everything. Right, Dino?
Walking even the address is 6065 de Grand Prairie in Saint Leonard.
Perfect.
Corner Le Cordaire and the Grand Prairie.
Okay, Dino, have a great event. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you all soon.
There you go. Dino Buontempo from the Laurier Macdonald Career Centre and, of course, Quebec race car driver Alex Tagliani.